So yeah, just first of all, you obviously played against Partick Thistle at the weekend, a 1-1 draw. What did you make of the match, first of all, in your part in it?
I mean, in the end, we were disappointed not to win the game. I missed a couple of chances. We got a goal disallowed, which I don't think any of us thought should have been disallowed. It was certainly a game of two halves. We were a lot better in the second half, and we know going forward we need to take more of the second half performance into the upcoming games.
Obviously, you played a part in that match. Was your performance, one that you'd hoped to make? You were happy with?
I mean, it's the first game of football I've played in a while, and I think the sharper I get playing and the more match fit I get, my touch and my kind of range of passing etc. will come with the tempo and sharpness of the game. So obviously I hope to improve, get better, but I was relatively pleased until maybe 5 minutes to go and I had a couple of chances, but I was relatively happy with how I done.
You won a penalty for the team, a penalty that the Partick manager described as soft. What do you make of that?
It wasn't. It was the ball was played in and I was just sharper. Got to the ball first, got a touch. I thought it was actually a really good touch, and I just felt it come through the back of me. And because of the speed I was moving at, I just had to go down. I had no chance of staying on my feet.
Obviously, it's Dunfermline next, so a tough match to come. Thoughts ahead of that match?
Just we're looking to be more positive in the final third, get more shots away. Kind of looking to play more on the tempo that we played the second half on Saturday, and we're hoping that we can go and win the game, take 3 points, and look forward.
Aidan, what do you believe you can add to the side? What do you bring to the plate?
A bit of hopefully quality in the final third, wee passes, hopefully a bit in front of goal, a bit more composure than I had on Saturday, but hopefully a bit of quality in the final third and kind of runs, coming short, going long, movement, stretch teams. That's kind of my game.
Supply the ammunition for the strikers?
Yeah, supply, hopefully get a couple myself, but definitely looking to set up a lot of goals here. That's kind of the aim, score and set up a lot of goals.
What are your initial thoughts about the club and the feel about the place? How have you settled in?
I know, I'm really good. I think my first day here was last Thursday, and really facilities are great, it's well run. But I've certainly enjoyed my first week. Obviously it's been better if we got 3 points on Saturday, but I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. And
what would you believe the gaffer here can do to improve you as a player?
Well, obviously I've worked with the gaffer at MK, and I thought I really came on in the 6 months, and it's just little things. It's just wee things that I know that he demands. He'll demand me to be more kind of off the ball, pressing, being more aggressive than probably what I naturally am, and he'll demand things like that, and obviously that as well as on the ball, make sure every pass is right, touch is right. It's just, he always demands high standards, and that just makes you all round a better player at all times.
Obviously the team's trailing in the title race. What are your thoughts about the weeks and months ahead, and how excited are you about the sort of run in the second half of the season, if you like?
Yeah, I mean, I signed obviously signing for a big team in Scotland that we're obviously hoping for the promotion. I mean, it's certainly still in our reach. There's, I think, 6 points, but there's still a lot of games to play, and I mean, I think everybody's seen in the championship that no matter who you play against, it can be anybody's that day. But what we're hoping today is make most weeks make the games our games, so we dominate the games, and hopefully when we're dominating the games we can now start scoring goals and keeping it tight at the back. So instead of making it anybody's a game for anybody to win, just give ourselves more of a chance to take the 3 points every week. And if we do that, go week by week, taking 3 points, we'll keep getting closer and closer and hopefully overtake the rest.
What made Dundee United appealing for you to come to the Belgium?
As I say, it's obviously a big club in Scotland, with aspirations to get promoted, and of course it's the gaffer took me to MK and I really enjoyed working with him there. I done well in the 6 months I was working with him, so that was obviously a main factor of me coming back up to work for him, because I was really, as soon as I spoke to him, I was really looking forward to kind of joining up again. You
mentioned earlier about a game or two halves on Saturday. You came on at half time and the game seemed to turn around. Do you put a lot of that down to your own input?
I mean, obviously when I came on it was my first game, and you're trying your best, you're working hard, you're moving. I thought I probably stretched them quite a bit, which was probably good for us, but I'm sure everybody, that wasn't just down to me, the team in general. Obviously the two centre halves were really good in the second half. I thought they won every ball and put it in areas for the midfield to pick up, and because we were dominating through the back, it allowed the attacking players in the second half to kind of run the game a bit more, which was helping us. So I can't say it was down to me coming on at half time, but obviously me coming on in my first game, it was certainly probably a slight factor.
Have you had much opportunity to see what's happening within the teams in the Championship this year so far?
I've been keeping up to date. I've not seen a lot of the games, but every week I've been keeping up to date. I check the Scottish scores, the Championship and the Premiership, and that's kind of been the main. I mean, look at the teams, the lineups, the score. But that's about it.
You mentioned there about the manager, about the standards that he demands. We've heard a lot about that from him over the weeks that and months that he's been here. So you're the first person that he brought in, and he's talked about the standards he wants of work rate and ability on the ball. Must fill you with a lot of confidence for this loan spell that you're that high up on the manager's radar with all the things he's talked about.
Yeah, of course. It does, definitely. Obviously, as you said, with the work rate and the quality, and then he obviously brought me in straight away, which was pleasing for me. Obviously, as you said, it fills me with confidence, but it's just now I need to kind of show that I need to now prove that I need to show everybody else as well that that's what I bring, work rate, quality, and it's not something you can just rely on or like stand still about. You need to take that forward now. One person shows confidence in you, then you need to kind of make sure everybody else can see it.
So the aim then to show everybody what you can do with this loan spell, show your parent club what you can do?
No, I'm here permanently, well for 6 months, but I've signed here, but the aim with that is to show everybody what I can do, make sure by the end of the season I've scored goals and I've set up goals and I've played as many minutes as I could have played, and I've done really well and got people talking.
What sort of message do you want to give the fans? This is probably your first opportunity to face, obviously, the media. What message do you want to give the fans there about Aidan Nesbitt?
About me, hopefully I'll score goals, I'll set up goals, and I'll work hard week in, week out. Guaranteed to run for 90 minutes if I'm asked to run for 90 minutes in any position I'm asked to play in. But I'm hoping that quality shines through in the end with goals and with assists, and when an attacking player, that's what it's about, no numbers, and I hope I can get my numbers as high as I can.